Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. Alright, we are 86 days away from the 2026 Great American Race at the Daytona 500. As each day comes, we get a little bit more news for the season. We had some information about the Truck Series come out. Christian Eckes returning to McAnally Hilgeman Racing. Great opportunity for him. He was one of the best stat drivers. He had some of the best stats a couple years ago when he drove for them. I hate it for the loss of Colic Racing for him going from Xfinity back to trucks and not going with the Ram program. Understand it definitely will follow Christian Eckes. Became a fan when he was with Colic. We did find out that Jordan Anderson will have 3 full-time cars with an alliance with RCR. Wondering which one of these two teams that got the alliance with RCR now was the ones that bought the Colic cars. Maybe Jordan Anderson Racing, not sure. But yeah, some good news there because we know Raja Caruth will be some in Junior Motorsports, some in Jordan Anderson. We know Jordan Anderson said he'd make some few starts in that 32, probably Austin Green. I'm assuming at times maybe a 4th car, the 87, they'll bring that back again. But yeah, some good news there as well. So yeah, just every day, piece by piece, we get more news for the 2026 season. So we're 86 days away. Car number 86, we're going to profile that now. 321 races in the Cup Series for the 86, 1 win, 31 top 5s, 76 top 10s, 6 poles. First race September 11th, 1949. Last race November 22nd, 1998. It has been 27 years since a car number 86 has been in a Cup race. 60 different drivers drove it, 1 winner. 140 times it was a Chrysler, 44 Dodge, 40 Ford, 37 Plymouth, 31 Chevrolet, 15 Buick, 7 Mercury and Pontiac, 4 times an Oldsmobile, twice it was a Lincoln, Hudson, Packard, and Studebaker won each. Neil Castles drove 94 races in the number 86, 9 top 5s, 31 top 10s, average finish 17.7. Buddy Baker, 44 starts, 16 top 5s, 21 top 10s, average finish 17.3. Buck Baker, 39 starts, 1 win, 12 top 5s, 15 top 10s, average finish 12.7. Don Oldenburg, 12 starts, 1 top 5, 6 top 10s, average finish 12.3. Jimmy Helms, 12 starts, average finish 25.4. And Bobby Musgrover, 10 starts, average finish 29.3. On the Xfinity side, 130 starts, 2 top 5s, 8 top 10s. First race was February 19th, 1983. Last race November 16th, 2019. 31 different drivers, led by Brandon Brown, 33 starts, 1 top 10, average finish 21.0. And when Brandon Brown won the Talladega race, he was in the 68. And this was a sister car that he had occasionally, the 86. Dana Patton, 26 starts, 1 top 5, 5 top 10s, average finish 20.1. Jeff Green, 11 starts, 1 top 10, average finish 21.2. Kevin LePage, 9 starts, average finish 32.7. Jeff Foltz, 7 starts, 27.3. And Mike Watts, 5 starts, 21.8. Now this is not an all-inclusive list, this is just the top 5 or 6. And then the overall stats for the car numbers, you can go to driveraverages.com and you get the all-inclusive, all 31 Xfinity drivers, all 60 Cup, and all 24 truck. On the truck side, 202 starts for the number 86, 2 wins, average, so let's start that sentence over. 202 races, 2 wins, 26 top 5s, 47 top 10s. First race, yes, I had to double check this, January 19th, 1997. This was the Walt Disney World Speedway race. And then last race was October 28th, 2017. 24 different drivers drove the number 86, 1 winner. Stacy Compton, 78 starts, 2 wins, 24 top 5s, 39 top 10s, average finish 12.3. Brandon Brown, 21 starts, 1 top 5, 1 top 10, average finish 22.4. Scott Riggs, 16 starts, 7 top 10s, average finish 15.8. Dana White, not the one that owns the UFC, 16 starts, average finish 29.3. And then Phil Bonfield, 13 starts, average finish of 29.4. Not a lot of stats for the 86, and we're going to run into that. We've talked about that some other car numbers. As we go up into get into the 30s, 40s, 50, probably 40s, 30s, 20s, and teens, and single digits. You'll notice the car number starts going up, the wins go up. Those are kind of the prime numbers. As we know, NASCAR does not retire any number. Of the most elite numbers, the only one that's not being used currently is the number 28. And that is because the Yates family actually pays NASCAR, which the teams have to pay for the numbers each year. And there's like a licensing fee or franchise fee, whatever it's called. And Doug Yates actually pays that for the 28, so the 28 can't be reassigned to anyone. So it's kind of neat to kind of understand some of the behind the scenes stuff like that. Like Richard Childress did it for the 3 for a number of years until he brought it out for his grandson. I would assume once Austin is done driving, the same thing would happen again. The 3 would probably go away, and unless it's an Earnhardt or a Childress driving it, and then they would just pay the fee for it and use a different number. But yeah, we are 86 days away. Get ready to enter the holiday season. You're going to kind of see some more news come out here probably, I would say the next week or so, maybe a little bit, but then there's going to be a little hiatus, and then we'll get through the holidays, and then it'll probably ramp up there in late December, early January, and we'll get a full picture of what the 2026 Truck Series and Xfinity Series teams look like. Like a lot of owners have said in the past, Truck and Xfinity, those deals can be put together pretty late in the off-season. Cup, those have to be done pretty quick. The only thing we don't know for 100% sure on 2026 Cup is if Ty Dillon will be back in the 10 car for Colic. I think everything else is pretty much done. I know the lawsuit starts December 1st, and whatever acorns fall from that, if it is where Front Row and 2311 lose the charters, are they willing to buy them back at that point? Do those charters get sold to a Junior Motorsports or to somebody else? We know Legacy Motor Club and Rick Ware Racing have a deal for a charter for 2027. We know that the 60 car for RFK is leasing one of the Rick Ware Racing charters for 2026. Does that mean if 2311 and Front Row lose their charters and they don't buy them back, does Rick Ware buy one? Does RFK buy one? Remember, there's only a max of 3 charters per team, so there's 6 charters. Kind of, will something happen with those? And then we also know that in 2027, if not 2028, if Dodge does return, again, there is no clarification Dodge is returning to Xfinity or Cup. We assume with the Ram deal and trucks, there is a progression idea for that to happen. Again, nothing has ever been announced. That there are 4 charters for a new OEM. Would one of those go to Colic and then 3 to another team we don't know yet, which I would assume would be maybe Rick Ware? Do they switch over to Dodge and get those other 3 charters that first year? Or is that 2029 and beyond? We just don't know. So there's a lot of things up in the air. I think this lawsuit will kind of clarify some of the charter stuff. Do charters go away completely? Is this something where this lawsuit comes out, charter's 100% done, and what does that do to the landscape of Cup Series? So a lot can happen over this off season until we, within the next 86 days, which I don't think the lawsuit will be done by then, but just my opinion. I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know how that works, but I think that lawsuit can be dragged out all year next year. And does that affect ratings? Does that affect attendance? Does that affect anything next year? So still have to learn in this offseason. 86 days away till the Great American Race. We do know that. That is in concrete. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show. Don't just have a great day. Have a 50-day Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports channel content.